Hi everyone, Deacon Susan from St. Paul's here. I wanted to share with you some activities that Compassion Camp Week 1 will hold that you can do with your families this week. Remember, Week 1, as we talked about in the Bible study, is about being at the table. We talked about it through the story of Luke with the father and the two sons and how they welcomed everybody to the table. So first off, behind me is a mosaic. I'm going to flip the phone. It's a, maybe I can't. So it's a lovely full-size poster mosaic that you can print out and color with your family. And each of the pieces has a way to talk about compassion with your family. There's church on there, there's the playground, there's people exercising. Let me see, what else? There's a food bank and people handing out items to needy families. So there's all sorts of ways to talk about compassion on the mosaic. So the easiest way to do that is to print it out in black and white on your printer, and you just color it the way you and your family wants to, and then you find a place on your wall. If you don't have wall space, you can use your floor or table to put it together and figure out where you want to put it this summer to remind you to have compassion for others. Another thing that we have for Compassion Camp is a wall mobile. So this is week 1 at the table, and I will flip it around at the very end of the video to show you. So each week you will print out the theme of the week and put it up on your wall mobile. You can create like a windmobile chime thing if you wish, or just a ribbon like I've done. Another thing for this week at the table is a centerpiece to remind your families to have compassion for others and to welcome everyone to your table, whether they're physically present or not. Just use whatever items you can find around your yard and house. Obviously, I've used some old tissue paper and cut up bags, and you can make flowers, you can make a decorative loop like I did, whatever you would like to do. Finally, there's a coloring sheet for week 1. It says, "Welcome one, your warm wide arms are always open, drawing us into your love. Make our arms your own, helping us see and welcome with compassion all those we meet. Amen." So it's like a prayer that you can do with your family each week. At the end of the week on Thursday, I will do a closing that will talk about our examine cards. But one of the things I want to remind you is that with our examine cards, each week you can talk about what surprised you, what disappointed you, how did you share kindness, when did you not share kindness, and what are you most thankful for. I'll put a picture of that at the end of this video as well, so that way you have it for your daily reflections with your family. And that's one of the things we'll talk about in our Zoom call, so please register for that. Register to get the email packet or a printed packet. I'll be glad to drop it off at your house, so you can pick it up when we have drive-through communion at church. Or I can mail it as well. You just may not get it before week 1 is over, so I'll be glad to drop it off for you. In the printed packet, we'll have all the daily stories as well as all the activity pieces. So those will be available for you and your family of all ages. Anyone at St. Paul's is welcome. I cannot put those on social media. I can put the, the done products on social media, but I can't put the actual like physical resources because of copyright protection, but I can email it to you as well if you would like to print it at home or at your place of business. Reach out to me. Again, fill out the Google form that's been floating around, and if you need any assistance, please call, text, or email me. Have a good week with week 1 of Compassion Camp, learning about being at the table. Bye!